Hello, everyone, and welcome to Harv's World for another venture into PV Uncharted. What is the good word, ladies and gentlemen? Well, looks like gentlemen so far: Eric Koontz, Jonathan Bear, and Benjamin Corbin. What's up, guys? How's it going? What's the good word? We have taken on the meadow. Now, we did harvest all the grass off this first. Yes, we did. And we are going to replant this in real grass. Whatever your definition of real grass is, that's what we're putting in here. Hey, FF. FF is working on getting his file sorted out so that he can join us here today. Keep your fingers crossed. We could have all four of us working, but I have got Caveman and Sharko in the house. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
And just so everybody can see, Sharko is back there also plowing. So it really shouldn't take us long to get this all knocked out. And it's time for us to start growing up even more than we already have. So we're going to start selling off some of our old equipment, our little equipment that we love, but unfortunately, just isn't going to do it for us anymore. Well, they're not exactly classes, Ben. Hey, Jordan, how's it going, buddy? Not exactly classes. I mean, I go to work every day, and occasionally I get to do actual work. Mostly it's reading handbooks. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of handbooks. And did you guys see that back there? It looked like we popped an emerald.
Emerald?
That's what it looked like.
I know I popped gold.
Oh, you saw some gold? I saw a big green gemstone in the field, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw a big green gemstone in the field as well. I just don't know what it was.
I can't imagine what else it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to swing out and give you room to start in again, Cave. We'll have to come back and touch up a few spots anyway, but
Yeah, just a few.
Harley, how you doing? Good to see you with us as always. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. So, Mr. Corbin here, I'll let you guys know he's my nephew. He has to fill me in on things from time to time, and he actually started playing Farm Sim, I think, for the first time this week, and discovered that it's not quite as easy as he initially thought it might be. Especially the backing up stuff. It's like, I think I might need to take a course in backing. I said, no, you just need to watch my video, dude. I've got a video on backing up.
Oh. Welcome to the game, Ben.
It's a game you play when you just want to kick back, relax, not get all stressed out about that guy who's going to come around the corner with a rocket launcher and blow you to smithereens.
You got that right.
Consider yourself thrown, Mr. Corbin. For some reason, I'm running just a little bit faster than you, Caveman. I don't know why, so I'm backing off. Taking
say,
a
I'm
long
gonna-
with this.
I'm running 10 miles an hour.
And so am I. So I said I don't know why.
You're in the inner circle, so you actually are traveling less distance.
Ah, fair point.
So you're slightly catching up to him. That's how.
That is a very fair point.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be starting classes soon, but not for school.
What classes are
I'm
you
going-
taking?
I'm going to get my trucker's license.
There you go, Harley. Welcome
Oh.
to your new addiction, Mr. Corbin. You're going to become a truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing this to help the fam more, or are you actually going to go out over the road?
Well, I'm planning to go over on the road, but I can use it to help the family.
Oh, well, we'll see you never then.
I have a
Dude,
laptop.
dude, we can't do this without you.
No, I probably would do short hauls, not long hauls.
That's probably a smart decision, I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, short hauls, you're just basically, I shouldn't say just a 9 to 5 job, but it is like a
Yeah,
day job more.
try 10 to 12 hours a day.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, driving one spot, driving back in a
Yeah,
day,
10 to
not like
10 to
driving across the country.
10 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Been
could be at
there,
any time
done
though,
that.
but
Got that t-shirt.
I do like driving, just so, like, you know what, that makes sense. I'm good at with the truck and trailer, so.
I used to like driving too.
Everyone in the chat's laughing. He's good at driving.
Oh, yeah. Sharko's gonna be a professional driver? What?
We'll see
What?
how well those classes translate to the game.
I'm already a decent driver in real life. In game, that's a different story.
Alright, I think I'm gonna start running,
Yeah, I think it's probably a smart idea.
I think we've got enough headland built up here that running GPS on this now is probably the smarter move.
Alright.
I'm gonna get set up on a 90 here.
I guess it doesn't matter. I'll go down to the other end then.
Sure, you do that.
Hopefully Sharko doesn't drive trucks like he does in Firing 19.
Yeah, you can say
Right.
that again.
I get a lot of people, I bet. Especially the ones on the road.
Yeah. There's grandmothers out there who are gonna strangle you. And I totally jacked up my offset, which I do not want. Alright. I've got kind of a row here. Excuse me. Bradley, what's up, man? What's the good word? Bradley had a birthday. Wish Bradley happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Bradley.
birthday, Bradley.
He got lots of remote control vehicles, apparently.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
He showed me a picture of his Jeep, and he's very thrilled by that Jeep, I have to tell you.
Sharko will keep the tow trucks work busy.
That's
Well,
right.
I have to make them make a living somehow.
I will tell you this, and I mean this in the most friendly way possible. Since I feel like I know you a little bit, being a truck driver is not conducive to someone with extreme ADHD, dude.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It requires, I mean, you can kill somebody easily in a semi truck.
Oh yes, you are right there.
So
Definitely.
you'll need to find a way to focus. Extreme focus.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
Focus.
like while driving and backing up, I can focus really well. They already do that for a living. Now it's not a semi truck, which is I can tell you completely different. But I do focus.
Who is
while driving,
Trist
right?
and why am I going to kick them out of my server?
I got my game issues straightened out.
Okay, Trist.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to change my name. I had to check my files and it reset everything I had set up.
Well, I did forget about the fact that somebody's going to have to collect rocks as we plow. So I guess we can get FF running on that.
Yeah, that works.
Works for me.
So grab yourself a trailer, dude. We've got a big one now. Between the two new barns that you probably haven't seen. And something to pull it. and grab some rocks. Never mess with the trekker. That's right, you don't mess with no trekkers, man.
I was gonna say Harv did trucking for a while, so he would know everything, or at least have good experience.
I don't know everything. I mean, I was strictly dry van. I don't know a lot about. I know just enough to be dangerous when it comes to flatbeds, and reefer units just seem like way too much headache to even deal with, especially
Having to make sure your
beef.
diesel's always running and making sure that it's always temperature and all that.
Well, not only that. I mean, like if you haul swinging beef, basically half cows hanging on hooks in the back.
The weight and everything, yeah.
Well, the weight distribution can get real weird because as that meat swings, you've got to be careful how you turn. The same thing with tankers.
Oh yeah.
I never wanted to
Yeah.
haul a tanker because of the same reason, the slosh factor.
Hauling a tanker, the worst part about it's stopping.
That's very true.
Because, like, I've
It's-
hauled tanker. I have.
I've heard half full's the worst. A full tanker doesn't swish around as much because obviously there's not really room to splash around. Empty one doesn't have anything to swish around. Halves are the worst because there's so much room to sploosh around it and still a lot of weight.
Yep.
The worst
And
are
it's-
actually food grade tankers.
The food grade ones,
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have any baffles. They're not allowed to
they
baffle.
don't have baffles.
They're not allowed to baffle food grade
Oh,
tankers
gosh.
because of the too much potential for bacteria. You can't get them clean enough.
Oh gosh.
Exactly.
Oh, that sounds like a pain.
So,
I mean, I've driven a truck and trailer that was not loaded right. Too much weight on the back end. Did not like my not fun. I mean, I handled it fine, but just not as easy to drive when it's properly loaded.
empty are the worst, Harley? Why would that be? I'm curious about that now.
I know for gas are because they're more explosive when they're empty. But I've only heard that for gas.
Yeah, Harley makes a
Yeah.
good point too. Drivers on the road definitely do not make your life easy.
Oh no.
I never
No.
never worried about other truck drivers, but if I saw somebody driving an RV, a truck with a big camper on the back of it, or a U-Haul truck, I was extremely paranoid and very careful around them.
Oh yeah, there is an emerald on the field, it looks like.
The only one that I was more paranoid about than that was a minivan.
Minivan?
Back in the day.
It might just be my luck, but if there was a minivan, you can guarantee you they were terrified to be around that semi truck.
Yep.
Oh, a lot of drivers are terrified to be around semis.
For when minivans first became a thing, back in the day, I used to say, I swear to God, when you walk into a dealership to buy a minivan, they make you take an IQ test, and if you score too high, they won't sell it to you.
Oh yeah, empty trailers are actually pretty bad because they do bounce so much compared to a heavy trailer.
I'll tell you something else that's kind of funny about that. An empty van bounces around a whole lot more than an empty flatbed.
Wait, really?
Yep.
I wouldn't have expected that. I would have expected the flatbed to bounce a lot.
Do you know why?
Is it? No, I'm trying to think why.
Well, a
Is it 'cause
van does weigh more than a flatbed.
Is it because it weighs enough where it can bounce a lot, but at the same time weighs not enough, so it just bounces?
I just
That's
popped a
exactly-
ruby, by the way.
It's right at that point to where it's not enough to keep it from bouncing, but it's enough to bounce to where the flatbed, it's not enough to really get a good
Ah.
bounce going.
No, I know. Empty trailers are the worst, especially empty trailers with wind. That can be scary sometimes.
Not with a flatbed, you never even know.
Not with a flatbed.
Flatbed.
I never had a problem with an empty dry van. Not
Really?
a bit. Yeah. It
Like I
was
said,
no
I
big
have never
thing.
actually driven a semi, so I don't know exactly what it would be like. It's obviously with experience, but I drive a 23 foot trailer that with a truck, so I do decently know that you'd want to load it properly. Know that if it's unloaded wrong, it can be really dangerous. You're always
Well,
terrified of other drivers pulling out in
it's
front of you.
it's your job to make sure it's loaded properly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I mean, the only way to find out is to take it to a scale.
Hmm.
And if you can't adjust it by moving either your fifth wheel or your trailer axles,
The Tatum.
then you have to take it back to whoever loaded you and tell them to reload it.
Hmm.
And we are
Well,
knocking
I know
this
it's not an
field
easy
out
job.
quick.
I definitely know that. We are.
Oh yeah.
I definitely know it's not going to be an easy job, but I do like driving, so.
You won't.
Yeah, I won't after becoming a truck driver.
I'm serious. I
That's
mean,
fair.
when I was your
Oh.
age, dude, the best thing I could do was get out and drive, man. Just get me behind the wheel. I want to go, go, go. And now I'm like, I gotta drive across town. Really? I don't want to do that.
I don't plan on doing it forever. I will say this: I don't plan on doing it forever, but
Neither
I do
did
like
I.
it. So
I
That's
did it
fair.
off and on for a total probably of 8 years. 5 years over the road, 3 years short haul. A lot of local driving, pickup and delivery around Los Angeles. I did the city bus thing for a couple of years, 3 years. Taxi driver at one point. I wouldn't do that again.
well, I know one thing that is very difficult. And I just mean as in pure skill is reversing a trailer in like tight spots.
You know what you do? Back
Drop
up
it on the side of the road and leave.
back up a foot, pop the brake, get out, go check. Get back
Yeah.
in, back it up a foot.
You'd be actually. I know. I've
Yep.
gotten my trailer in some very tight spots. There's a road that could barely fit like a single car on it, and I somehow in a driveway somehow got my truck and trailer, reversed it into the spot on the first try. I've done that multiple times. I don't know how I did it,
Now,
but
backing up an empty flatbed is probably the easiest backing you'll ever do,
as you can see it.
because you can see past the trailer.
That's the worst thing I hate is when I can't see in that mirror.
Yep,
It's like when
blindside
backing up is
backing
like-
is freaking a nightmare. I hate blindside backing.
Well, one thing I'm actually good at is knowing how wide my trailer is. So as long as I can see the one side of the trailer, I know how much space is on the other side.
Oh, so Jordan's sister is starting her final term in nursing school tomorrow.
Ooh, I heard
Kudos
that's
to
not easy.
kudos to her,
Yeah.
man. The world needs good
Yeah.
nurses.
That's not easy, so definitely.
I'll tell you the worst one, the worst thing to back up in my opinion. Conestoga.
What's a Conestoga?
Covered wagon. It's a flatbed with
the
a
covered wagons?
tarp system on it,
Okay, the covered wagons.
or
Yeah.
a step deck with a tarp system on it. So all you get is pull the tarp.
Yeah,
put a
I know.
curtain
I know
on.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we have a lot of those up here.
Those are the worst because they're wider than a regular trailer.
Are they
And
really?
they are. They are. They're wider than a regular trailer, and they are not very sturdy. Like the
Oh yeah, 'cause they
tarp
probably would be-
system,
Yeah.
it's it's nothing but a
It's-
couple of aluminum rods holding the whole
I
thing
stopped
up.
for
and a
no
tarp.
one.
Hmm?
FF just drove his truck in front of me, showing off.
No.
I was like, I stopped for no one.
Here it comes through on the stream. Boom.
Oh my.
Ben, well, anything with short wheelbase on it, which I explained in my my backing video. Anything that has a short wheelbase from the hitch to the first set of wheels is a nightmare to back up.
Yeah.
Cedars, dollies, yeah.
The bigger the trailer, the easier it is, basically. Like, or the
Hmm.
longer the trailer.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, sort of.
What?
That's true to an extent.
It is true to an extent, obviously, because like obviously a really big trailer. Yeah, I just mean though, like if you're reversing like a little, like 5-foot trailer compared to a 10-foot trailer, then it's going to be easier to back up.
Right.
And it's
Awesome.
not necessarily that it's easier. It's just that the shorter the trailer, the faster the trailer reacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Like you turn really sharp, the trailer's going to go like instantly turn, where a longer trailer will take longer to turn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling.
Had to rewind your walkthrough. It took so long. Yeah. The wheelbase.
Practice
Usually
makes
though the
perfect,
wheelbase is.
then.
Yeah, wheelbase is the main thing, but usually that's related to the length of the trailer. Not necessarily always.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Harley. I think that's what everybody was trying to say without actually saying it.
Yes, and that's exactly right too, Eric.
Yep. If you're so close behind a truck driver that you can't see his mirrors, he can't see you behind him.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. You know how many times cars are like so close behind me I can't see them?
Yeah.
And it's annoying. Very annoying.
Well, you know, back in
I
the
know
day,
they're there,
drafting
but-
truck drivers used to be a thing.
Illegal up here.
You know what drafting is, right?
That yes. It's when you basically you get so close that you don't even have to use your gas pedal.
Yeah. I mean, it's not quite that dramatic, but yeah, it's basically there's a vacuum that's created behind any vehicle, but trucks are the worst. And if you can get in close enough to them, that truck will basically suck your car in and drag it along behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the concept, anyway.
I think I popped another emerald over here.
I popped a ruby.
I popped a ruby too.
I've almost got 10,000 liters of ruby.
Outstanding. So your remote control Jeep is four-wheel drive. And they weren't pulling your leg. It's an actual four-wheel drive remote control Jeep. Very cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Look, there's an emerald over here too. Sheesh.
Apparently,
That's just drifting everywhere.
well, it's the 3-second rule, Eric. In defensive driving classes, they teach you to give yourself 3 seconds base of 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you, and that varies depending on time of day, weather conditions, etc.
How much you have loaded. I actually almost got in a big accident once. Not my fault at all. We were going down a road. I was fully loaded, and there's a dump truck coming at me, like on the other lane. And I'd say maybe it's about 2 tractor trailers away. A car pulls out into my lane, like when I'm going towards them, to try and pass the dump truck. It stays there for a good second or two. And I'm like probably maybe 5-10 seconds away from hitting them. Fully loaded, where either I'm going to go right through and not stop, or I'm going into the ditch because I couldn't stop in time how close they were. Luckily they went back in, but that was pretty stressful.
Are we really done plowing this field?
Yep.
Doing cleanup now.
Wow, look at that, guys. Man, we kicked that in the butt.
Hopefully Sharko's running to go get that scanner.
Oh yeah, I need this. I forgot about the scanner.
Yeah, you're the scan master.
Scan man.
Mr. Scan Man. Please scan my field.
Alrighty.
Is that it?
I
Looks
know.
like
I'm working on an RC vehicle. Don't know how long it'll take me, or if it'll ever actually work. But a dirt bike. Well, not dirt bike. More of a Tron bike. But
It'll never see the light of day.
it will see the light of day. Question is, will it work or will it just fall over?
No, it'll never see the light of day because, like, a year ago you said you were 3D
I'm still
printing a Fendt tractor.
I still am. Or no, printing it. I haven't printed it yet, but I'm working on the design. It's not easy because I want to get it perfect.
I'm sure it's not, dude. I'm just giving you a hard time.
That's fair though. That has taken way longer than I expected it to. I'll be honest there. Where's the scanner?
Scanner's over at the shop.
Was that the shop?
Wow, Bradley
That
made out
shop.
like a bandit. He's got freaking $70 worth of Steam. So, what game are you gonna buy me, Bradley? Now that you got $70 to spend on Steam, buddy. And yes, I'm just pulling your chain, man. Just joking around. No worries, my friend. Where are we parking our plows? Right here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Why? Oh, I found the lime cave, man.
Hmm.
I found our lime.
Oh, there's our missing lime.
No comment. I saw nothing.
Delivery drivers don't know what they're doing.
I know, right?
That's all I'm gonna say.
See, some truck driver came in here. He was supposed to be delivering lime. We told him to take it out to the cow pasture, or to the dairy barn. Do these look like dairy barns? No, I don't
Not
think
really.
so. Okay, so Sharko's gonna scan.
I
Hopefully
can put
we
the
can.
line behind me.
No, you can't. Well, I guess you could.
How wide's the scanner and how wide's the sprayer?
It's gonna throw you slightly off trying to do it.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But as
Go ahead
long
and get
as
the whole
as long
field
as you set up on the sprayer, the lime sprayer, the scanner should cover everything, right?
It should, yes.
It doesn't go by. Okay, I know how to do that then.
You have to set up with the scanner, or with the
Sprayer first, yeah.
sprayer first.
Okay, I don't know what's happening here, but for some reason my camera keeps floating up. It's just by itself floating up.
You might have a dead zone then on one of your controllers. The joystick's on the controller.
I keep having to adjust it down. It's annoying.
No, Bradley, did not get a picture of your Jeep, but you're more than welcome to send one to me.
Well, he sent me a picture of the Jeep. It is pretty cool, and I thought he said he was going to send it to you guys.
Ah.
But apparently, maybe there was a miscommunication there. Maybe I was supposed to send it, but not like I'm...
What end do you want me to start on, Caveman? North or south?
I don't care, pick one and start.
Yeah, I'm gonna do south.
Pick one and run so we can slap some grass seed in this mofo. You're not... I don't see you spraying lime.
I was just gonna go down to the end and do GPS.
Oh.
That I could be spraying line now, I guess.
I'll make sure you're scanning too.
You gotta scan
Yeah.
first before you spread lime. I guess we're starting on the other end. Mr. Corbin, I don't play with the mouse and keyboard anymore. I play with a very fine Logitech heavy equipment bundle, courtesy of one Jonathan Bear.
Even ended up getting a license plate.
Outstanding.
What the heck? Wow. Okay.
Nice. Any games or bottles or anything?
Nope.
That
Oh,
went
man.
through lime really fast.
Yeah.
That was
Uh,
60% of a tank.
FF,
Why do
you,
you?
you might want to jump in the truck and run next to Sharko so he can keep filling up his lime sprayer.
That'd be nice.
Don't unload the lime or anything.
Keep it there, yeah.
It depends, Ben. Sometimes I go back to the mouse just a little bit because it's what I'm used to. I'm still learning. And yes, I know I'm overlapping where you've already seated caveman, but
Cool. Everything so far that he scanned is sandy loam.
well, it's just grass.
Yeah, it's just grass, so it don't matter.
Well, Ben, the heavy equipment bundle comes with a side panel. The side panel has its own joystick, and that joystick allows me to move the camera. So while I'm driving with the steering wheel, I've got my hand on the joystick moving the camera where I need it to go. Although there is a joystick on the steering wheel that also controls the camera. Like so. This is the steering wheel tiny joystick. But that becomes kind of a hassle if you're driving. So it's easier to use the stick on the side panel. Hey, I play. What's the good word, man? What's the good word? Uh,
Ugh.
I thought we'd have a semi out here by now.
I thought we might too.
Are you with us, FF?
Yeah, I'm struggling with this truck.
What is there to struggle with? All you gotta do is start it up and drive it.
Yeah.
Somebody seems to put Dawn just soap on my tires, so I'm pretty slippery.
Well, he ain't driving the semi then. He must be driving his truck.
Oh, he's driving his
Somehow that's
own
gonna work.
truck. I get it. I understand.
Okay, so this is gonna be a little weird.
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna throw you off, aren't I?
Yep.
Oops.
I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna go around here.
Actually, let's
Catch this
just
one.
let Sharko get a couple passes in. So he's ahead of us, and then we can set up proper and not have to worry about it.
Okay.
I'll need that truck soon, though.
Go ahead and get your line, caveman.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna fix this one so it's on this one.
All right. So and just start, but okay, stop. When you're straight, stop, so I can get in behind you and get on the same line. I know you know what I'm talking about.
I know. That's why I stopped. Let me know when you're ready.
Go. I need you to pull up a ways to get me lined up properly.
FF, if you can pull in behind me when I stop, that'd be the easiest.
Great.
I'm good. We've got the refill type description problem again.
We do.
Yep.
Well, as long as Sharko can refill, I think it's okay for right now.
Go ahead and keep going.
Yeah, I can refill.
Hey, Kevin, what's the good word, buddy? Okay, I'm set. Man, that does not look like your line at all. What in the heck is going on there?
I'm set at 270.
I'm set at 272, but man, I am not down the middle of you. I'm off to your right for some reason.
Hello, Kevin.
Manually move it over? Or
Hang on.
use the
Just keep going, keep going, keep going.
use the alt home thing?
Yeah, alt home's not working. Hang on. Oh, that's good, Harv. Now I'm just being dumb. That was my mistake.
But come on, tractor.
Okay, I think I might have it now. I
Oh.
make no promises, but I might have it now.
Oh yeah, I forgot the refill type description glitch causes me not to be able to activate GPS with my controller.
That's...
Whoops.
I guess we'll have to come back around. Yeah, well, life goes on. Comedy of grass planting errors.
It happens.
I mean, it's only going to be grass, Jonathan. So it's not like if we can't get every fart and wrinkle off this field, it's going to matter all that much. So, if you look in my upper left-hand corner, guys, you're going to see a thing that says refill type description. Now, when you're dealing with liquid pallets, if you get a partially empty one too close to any other liquid pallet, it starts doing this funky thing where it's trying to refill itself from the next pallet, and they keep swapping liquids back and forth. And so it will prevent you or bug you out a little bit. So if you ever see
I need a fill.
refill type description, you know that you've got liquid pallets that are being funky. I have seen this far, far, far too many times.
Oh yeah, I think we all have.
Mm-hmm. Swing it. Swing it. Get past that tree. Come on. Nope. Hey, I tried. Good thing these have a sharp turn radius.
Mm-hmm. Very good thing.
I gotta figure out what's causing that camera to float up. It's about to drive me crazy.
There we go. Yeah, I can
Be
see
a
the
million
issue.
different things.
I can see the issue with the liquid pallets filling each other.
Yep.
One just filled itself up.
Well, it just depends, I play. It depends on the mod. Some mods have it, some mods don't. And, I mean, all it means is that both axles turn to help you turn in a tighter radius. Jordan, that's fair. It wouldn't be a Harv's World stream without something getting screwy. Ain't that the truth? So we did get our other fields planted up again. I mean, we are to a point where we really need to start pushing forward in a big way, and we need to start growing up in a big way. We harvested all the grass off this field before we plowed it to replant grass, and what did we end up with, Caveman? Like 1.3 million liters or something?
Don't know. I'd have to go check the bunker.
Anyway, the bunker's full of silage. It's ready to be emptied. The reason we're planting grass in this is because this area is going to become our cattle operation area. So anything going on with cattle that we do, we're putting over here. And we're going to be doing a lot with cattle, let me tell you guys. There are going to be a lot of cows on Harv's World. We started with 15. We got them last stream. We're going to see what those 15 cattle turn into.
And broadly, yes, you do have to scan the fields if they weren't already scanned. You have to scan them, I think, every 3 times, do you?
Yeah, about every third harvest.
Yeah,
Over time, they get less accurate.
Right.
Right. And I also figured out, too, it is not about the harvest cycle. It's about the amount of time that has passed.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Yes, because, like, I paid attention to this. If you scan a field and then just fast forward time, it'll still lose it even though you haven't planted or harvested anything. It'll still lose its accuracy.
I would actually call that a bug that needs to be fixed.
If you're not close enough.
Why would you call that a bug that needs to be fixed?
Because I don't see any soil degrading over time like that.
That does seem a bit weird.
I mean, you can argue that, yes, okay, your data is going to degrade over time. But if it's scanned, it's scanned. And just because I scanned it 3 months ago shouldn't change the fact that the soil is exactly the same as when I scanned it 3 months ago as if I were to go scan it today.
That's very true. That's very true.
I mean, unless I've got just an abundant amount of weeds in that field or something ludicrous like that.
Oh no. Oh.
What are you guys doing over there?
Oh, is it loading in now? Nope. I'm trying to refill, and it's switching between. It's unloading one pallet and refilling the other pallet. I don't know how it's working, but.
Hey, white kid with the Wi-Fi. Off the grid's been back. When's it coming back? Well, it's been back for at least 2 weeks now. It's just not coming back on Sundays. I'm posting those on Fridays now. Hey, thanks for the shout out on that, Ben Fothergill. Appreciate those kind of reminders. They really do help.
Yeah, I can't fill this trailer anymore. For some reason, they're filling each other.
The empty ones are the half-empty ones off the trailer.
Okay.
And set them apart.
Beth, can you undo them?
Yeah, I don't know why, dude, but yeah, Friday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, Off the Grid is posted. Should be 2 new episodes since you stopped getting... YouTube's really funky about notifications, guys. I don't get notifications for my own channel. I don't know what's going on. They're sabotaging me. You can take soil samples if you want to, Bradley, but it's a huge waste of time. In my opinion. I'd much rather scan. It's much quicker.
Yeah, that soil sampler's a waste of time and money. It takes forever and it costs a small fortune.
It costs a lot. Like you do depends on the size of the field. You do like 2 fields or 1 field to multiple times, and it's just an awful.
Yeah, if we were soil sampling this field, what do you think, guys? Like 30 or 40 samples?
Yeah.
At least. It probably cost us about $5,000 or $6,000 to sample this field once.
Right. And so
Or
it's just not worth doing.
we could spend $20,000 on a scanner, scan it whenever, and never have to pay for anything again.
Right.
On that side, anyway.
Yeah. I think there's a pallet that has like a little bit in it.
Let me go help these poor boys.
Please. Hello,
Okay,
everyone,
okay.
and welcome to the Laurel and Hardy Show.
Okay.
It's still too close.
Okay.
There you go, Bradley.
No. Charco, I'm gonna show you something here. Put these together like this. One should fill the other. Or is it not gonna do that?
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Give me that one. Yeah,
I'm dropping it.
Give it to me.
Are you guys really fighting over lime pallets?
It's not working.
I'm
yet.
trying to. It was not working for him. I'm trying to clear the issue up.
I know.
All right. Are you full of lime, or do you need lime?
I'm empty now.
You're empty.
Completely empty.
Take
Now-
that lime.
Now, Sharko, reassure me the fact that whatever trucking company you work for will not travel to the United States, right?
Okay.
No, they will not. You're safe. You don't have to worry about me on the roads.
Okay.
Okay, stop. I'm refueling now. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
You know, that's good enough for now.
Yeah.
Leave it to Sharko.
I just put a big sign on for the front of my truck that says Sharko driving.
Oh, most definitely.
There you go,
Most
Cave.
definitely.
There you
Big
go,
LEDs.
Caveman. There's your new mod.
What?
Caveman or Sharko driving. Beware.
Yeah. Just run a loop around the edge of the field, please, and thank you.
I can do that.
Make sure you get all the way around the edge of the field too.
That would be lovely. What's the good word, Kevin? I didn't shout you out very much, buddy. Anything good going on in your neck of the woods, Pennsylvania? Are you going to run a headland around the field too, Caveman?
That's my plan.
I figured as much. That's probably a very good idea.
Empty.
No brakes.
There you go, I play like the signs they put on driver's education cars. Student
Warning,
driver
Sharko driver.
avoid. Student driver.
Movie student driver. Be sure. Warning.
Sharko driver.
Sharko driver. What's a Sharko driver? The hazard lights on. Nah, I don't think the hazard's enough. Hazard lights are not enough.
Hazard, you need like full blown beacons.
The beacons on the top.
Warning, danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Get him one of those big strobe bars.
There you go. We're gonna have to have the lead and chase cars just for you on everything.
I'll be doing like a 40-foot trailer or something like that. I'll just have like a lead and a follow.
Yep. Warning.
Sounds like really expensive for the trucking company to
Let
to
you
do-
drive, that's right.
yeah, it does.
Beware my Sharko. You know, people keep giving me these ideas that say, Harv, you need a shirt that says, and I'll go out and make a shirt that says that, and guess how many of them get sold? None.
None. I should have my own merch though.
Lost in space and lost in time. Well, we knew this was going to take a lot of lime.
Oh yeah.
When you run out of lime there, FF, there's like 6 or 7 pallets stuck between the 2 new barns.
Okay.
It looks like the entire field's gonna be in sandy loam.
That's not good. I mean, it is just grass, so that's good. But
It's just grass. We can manage a little bit of
I was gonna say it's
grass.
grass, so it doesn't really matter. But I was just, letting you know. It looks like it's all in sandy loam.
Yeah, that's all good.
You got the headland done, right, Sharko?
about to.
Then you're going back to your GPS coordinates.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No.
I need that pallet closest to me, or FF.
How did we end up with a jag in our plow line here?
I saw that too.
Oh no. Somebody overshot something.
Sharko. Hey,
Yes.
welcome Spinzall 4. New subscriber to Harv's World. Glad to have you, man. Thanks for joining up, buddy.
Welcome.
There's 2 of our 15, we're calling them seed cows. 15 dairy cows to get us started.
Dave, man.
I have to wait on brakes too. Are you full, Sharko?
No, I'm empty.
Unstrapped pallets.
Well, it was a good idea in theory.
Here. Hit
Oh,
the fill
dude.
button. The heck? The heck are you you're
Oh, you're from the other pallet.
what the heck?
I'm feeling another pallet from inside the tractor.
Okay, take that.
Thank you, Bradley.
Still.
Really? Okay.
Oh, there it goes. There it
Get outta
goes.
Get out of here.
What are you guys doing up there?
Apparently, when you've got a Sharko, it takes 3 people to keep these pallets from filling one another. When you don't have a Sharko, it only takes 1 person.
Do we need to make Sharko drive the semi and put FF on the scanner lime sprayer?
I don't think it would make any difference.
It wouldn't.
No, because that
Fair
could be
enough.
like somewhere else, and I'm still controlling the pallets on the trailer. Very weird.
It's the fill bug that I was
Yeah.
talking about.
So I basically can only fill up it to about half then, just to make sure that there's never a full and a half full pallet.
The best part of all of that is that Caveman got Sharko to giggle like a little girl, like he does sometimes, which is absolutely outstanding. When Sharko gets excited, he's got this high-pitched giggle that just makes me
I
laugh.
do. I do. A feminine giggle.
So when that happens, we call him Charlene Co. Come on, Charlene.
Is Charlene still stuck to the 5 miles an hour?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just drive up. Well, FF, just drive beside me. I'll only fill up 1 pallet instead of trying to fill 2.
You lost $18 million, dude. Do you think you're getting out of 5 miles an hour anytime soon? Seriously.
I lost it all to gambling, not driving.
I like this. FF is taking a pallet at a time to win.
That's probably what needs to happen so it doesn't freak out anymore. So we were doing good here, guys. Sort of.
GPS. There you go.
Yeah, the worst part about that bug is for me to activate GPS on my controller, it's the same button that causes the refill button is.
Oh. iPlay has it nailed perfectly. Instead of Sharko, it's Shareco.
Ooh, Shareco.
Shareco. Well, hello, Shareco. See, we're getting green nitrogen on the field, regardless of what the soil turns out to be. We should still get some outstanding grass croppage.
Yeah, it should still be pretty good.
Are we on the right line, caveman? You didn't change, did you?
Nope,
I didn't either.
I didn't change nut.
We're gonna plink each other, I think, just a little bit.
FF?
Dude, seriously? Bam.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, we made it by.
We
Close
made it
enough.
by.
Close enough for Harv's World work. Hey, Hunter, how's it going, man? What's the good word, buddy? For those of you who don't know, Blue Fox is Hunter.
Hey, Hunter.
Hunter.
Hey, Hunter.
Hunter killer. Man, my GPS is laggy. I hope you guys wanted to see grass work because we're going to have some pretty serious grass work on this.
We're just gonna sit and watch the grass grow.
Get our fold-out lawn chairs and a nice cold pop.
Pop. Bring me a banquet. Oh, you guys aren't old enough for banquets yet.
A banquet hall?
Coors, the banquet beer.
Oh, the beer. We don't have those up here. We just have like a Canadian version, I guess. Well, it's not a Canadian version. We have our own name.
Hey, Sherco, Bradley would like to know if this is the same grass as on the Alpine expansion.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I couldn't answer that because while I own it, I've never played Erlengrat.
I've played it actually quite a bit.
I use Erlengrat for screenshots. That's about it.
Well, at least I know the actual texture. I'm not sure if
It's the
Everything
same
else
grass
is-
texture.
yeah. I'm not sure if the actual grass is the same though, because I do know the grass between the two maps are different.
If you guys are looking at the map at all, how's our poppy field doing? Yeah, I'll look.
Saw it earlier. It was beautifully red.
I was thinking more along the lines of harvestability.
Harvest. Yeah.
I don't know yet. It's not telling me.
Yeah, it's not updating for me either.
Dark green.
Yeah, dark green is definitely not ready to harvest.
No, it is not.
Actually, I know around where I live, the soybeans are almost ready to harvest in real life. I say almost ready to harvest because there's still some green left in some of the fields.
Well, just because they've turned brown doesn't mean they're ready to harvest.
No, I understand that, but usually they are harvested within the next 2 weeks.
Are you sure about that one? Because it can take up to a month to get all the moisture out of them down to a harvestable point.
Well, it frosts in the next month, so I hope so. But no, usually it's middle of September when all the things start being harvested.
Okay.
I guess it could be a late year, but or the corn's nowhere near ready yet. That's still probably a month out. It's so weird because soybeans just look like grass when they're all dried up. Like it's not grass because if you actually look at it, you can actually see the like the beans and all that, but
Right.
just from far away it looks like just dead grass.
Soybeans here, they probably won't harvest till late November, early December.
There's snow on the ground at that point, but there can be snow.
There can be here too. That'll stop them from waiting until it's snow on the ground.
I mean, some fields are harvested really late. That is possible. I have seen some fields harvested really late. I guess it all depends on when they were planted.
Well, that's a fair point too, Bruce. I mean, if they can harvest with the moisture a little high, but they'll have to put them in grain dryers.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more expensive that way. It's better if you can get them at the right moisture off the field.
Well, our nights are getting down to like 5 degrees Celsius, which is very close to freezing.
Right here in my particular area, it's really hard for them to get it at the right moisture on the soybeans, so they generally have to dry them regardless.
I was gonna say that's probably very similar here too, because of how humid the air is.
Oh, and as much as I hate to say it, we might have to think about replacing the little Fendt mower. Or at least get a
Oh.
second one.
I think we should get that big mower, which isn't really that big, but it's big.
I think a second one's a good option.
There you
We need
go.
the self-propelled one from the base game. Because why not?
Nah.
Caveman hates that one.
I hate it too. It's so overpriced, and you get the same basically what you can just for like an eighth the price for a back of a tractor.
Yeah, if I was going to do mowers like that, I would just go with the Vicon Kverlin mowers. They're the best bloody mower pack, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's one of the better DLCs. Plus they windrow for you if you're not making hay. If you're just doing like silage,
Mm-hmm.
those mowers cut and windrow all in one fell swoop.
If you're not doing or playing with seasons, you can still TED the windrow.
You can, yeah.
No, that's fair.
Seasons is a completely different ball game. Seasons, you don't want that to be baled unless you want wet grass.
Now, seasons and throw in Maize Plus, and you got a whole world of difference on your
Oh
hands.
gosh. Well, in
Mhm.
seasons, you have to let the grass sit and dry. Tethering it doesn't do anything unless it's really bunched up. Then you have to tether it to split it up.
Yeah, TEDing it's all you're doing is turning it so it can dry both sides of it.
Yeah, well, in seasons, if you windrow wet grass, it won't dry.
Nope, it'll stay wet.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have to ted it and spread it out before it'll dry.
Apparently, I need the TLX Wrecker pack.
Is that right? There you go.
Nah, I just have to own my own trucking company, and towing company, and insurance company.
You are going to have to own your own insurance company. There's no getting around that.
You just need to put him in a bubble.
There's no need to bubble.
Whatever he's driving in a bubble.
Call him John Travolta, the boy in the plastic bubble. You guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
I know what
about.
you're talking about too, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that is such an old movie. That's like from the 1970s when he was a little kid.
And that movie was it on Netflix or YouTube recently?
It was on.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
you're right. It was on some streaming service.
Yeah, it was on some streaming service like a couple of days ago.
I watched it on TV.
Man, this map. I mean, I'm hosting this map, and it bloody won't update for me.
I know, right now, like, it's just, like, right now I see Harv planting, I guess that's just probably proper, is planting actual grass. Which he is planting grass, but not what I mean.
No, I'm talking about. I'm trying to see our new poppy field, and the map will not update to show me what its growth is.
Oh, really? Oh,
Um,
is it because you're stuck to, Oh, I see it. It updated for me. It's dark green.
it's updated for me too. Dark green.
It won't update for me.
You're the host.
Mom. Oh, there it goes. It finally did. So we planted 2 fields of hemp. Hemp is one of our better sellers. We've got a buttload of stuff in our silo we're waiting to sell, but we're waiting for prices. And that reminds me. So Caveman and I did some digging around because there's so much stuff on this map. So much stuff to sell. Options. There's almost too many options. Well, Caveman and I did some digging around in some XMLs, and we looked at some other sites and things of that nature, and we found a basic formula to calculate prices, what prices should be for each item. And Caveman went in and created a whole spreadsheet. How many lines are on that, Caveman? Like 210, 215?
I think it's 213 lines.
That's 212 crops, or 212 saleable items on this map. And so he put in what the base price would be, what a good average sell price would be, and what the absolute top sell price could be.
And I did that for all 3 different economic difficulties.
And he did that for all 3 economic difficulties. So with that said, Caveman will remind me to add a link to the video description when we're done today.
I'm gonna put it in chat right now.
Oh, you're gonna just. Oh, excellent. Okay, even better. So if you guys choose to play this map, right there is a price list to help you out with sorting out when to sell all of the junk on this map. Abso-flogging-lutely. So thank you for doing that, Caveman. I was getting real adamant about it. I'm like, we don't know when to sell all of this stuff, and I've got to find a way. And so after a stream, we did that on Sunday, right?
We did that after the last stream.
Yeah, he and I on Discord started looking up websites and information, and we found the XML that has the basic prices in it, and he started doing the formulas. Well, I taught him a little bit about how to use a spreadsheet and formulas, the proper formulas to use, and between the two of us, we got it sorted out, but Caveman did all of the hard work.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known how to do it if you hadn't have told me.
Well, I wouldn't have known where to find the prices if you hadn't have told me. Hey,
There.
Joshua Schlotke. Great name, man. This map is, as the title of the stream says, PV Uncharted. by Dajnet, who does all of the Pleasant Valley maps. If you've ever seen Pleasant Valley, it is PC only. Just say that up front. We are PC players, at least myself and the guys that help me out on Harv's World are all PC players. So there goes Tristan, the firefighting farmer, to get more lime.
Just say I also have a poll, so if you ever need to do a poll, I can drop a link for that.
We don't need any poles yet, but from what I hear, the grapes in FS22 are going to require a lot of them.
Oh no.
You're most certainly welcome, iPlay.
It's a great map. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of unique features. In fact, this guy has come up with some features that look like they're getting translated into FS22. Like the rocks in the field.
I'm curious if that's just something that someone else just brought up, or if that's an actual thing that they said, this is cool from this map, and decided to do it.
Well, the one thing that I saw that looked pretty interesting is it looked like they have a rock picker that you can use in FS22, and it looks like it will attach behind your cultivator. Looked to me like there was a cultivator behind a tractor with a rock picker right behind it.
About what it looked like.
And I did notice when they came out, because they've posted their new icons, which brilliantly they took a cue from all of the people who switched the base game icons to something legible. And they've actually done some pretty nice icons for FS22. And I hope they label them with the actual words.
Oh, I hope so too. That was something that when I started playing annoyed me.
Yep.
Like, am I selling barley? Am I selling wheat? Is that wheat prices? It's like, what is that?
Well, it was even worse when they were all just black and white.
I mean, I'm saying, like, I didn't know what I was selling.
Yeah.
I mean,
The colored icons are a great thing.
truly.
If they add text under it, it's just a bonus in my opinion.
And it can be done because we can thank our beloved Patrick for doing it for us. Although I think
Yes, we can.
this map maker didn't have it, did he? We still
No, he
used
didn't.
Patrick's info menu
Yes, we did.
to add the labels underneath.
Yes, we did. Because the version that was with the map did not like multiplayer.
That's right. I remember that now.
So we used Patrick's version so it would work in multiplayer.
Very nice, Bradley. Good for you, buddy. I will admit to the fact that since I've got the wheel, I have been trying my hand at American Truck Simulator a little bit. I'm not going to say I really know what I'm doing. I mean, obviously I know how to take a load from point A to point B, but I haven't gotten past the quick job portion of the game yet.
Oh, you haven't done any long hauls?
Oh, I've done lots of long hauls. Quick job just means you go out and pick a
no
job, get
actual
hired.
truck. Okay.
I don't own my own
Yeah.
truck yet. I'm a company
you
driver.
actually- I'll say this: once you start doing a few deliveries, you make money fast.
Once
Like,
what?
once you own your own truck, you make money fast.
Oh, really?
The difference between a quick job and owning your own truck, and then owning your own trailer. If you own your own trailer too, woo. But you can buy your own truck within like the first two quick jobs.
No.
Yeah, you get a lease, and you actually can easily pay off the lease from the money you make with using the long haul. Or not long haul, normal trailers.
Oh, you're talking about getting a loan from the bank?
It really is one of the best things to do. It really, like, you can make that money in like 5 deliveries.
Harv doesn't do loans.
You'll be sitting doing quick jobs for a long time.
I've got 250,000.
No, that's enough. That's 250 is easily enough for. Oh wait, no, it's
That's not gonna buy a truck.
300, isn't it?
No, it's enough to buy a truck. I could buy a Mack
Is it?
truck right now, and a pretty reasonably decked out one with a sleeper on it and the whole 9 yards.
What level are you at?
10.
You can't get a sleeper with. Oh no, you can't get a sleeper. I think you just can't get the extended sleepers.
You can't buy a truck with the sleeper on it. Like if it's one of the generic ones, like it's hard to explain because there's like 5 different levels of trucks that you can
Yeah,
choose
yeah, I know what you
from.
mean.
But it seemed to me like if I went to the Mack dealership and picked a non-sleeper truck, I could add a sleeper onto it, and it wasn't going to penalize me for it.
Oh, you have to have the levels, and it costs money. But other than that, there's no difference. Like you can have a truck and upgrade it after owning it for like 10 deliveries, the same cost it would at the shop. You can go from like a single cab to a sleeper. The same price it would have when you bought it.
Okay.
It's just the price of your thing when you sell it is not going to be as much. So if you replace like a fender with another fender, that fender's going to be a lot cheaper than it was originally. But it's not hard.
Oh,
No,
and-
you just, as long as you have the levels to have it unlocked.
Jordan's brother and his fiance are getting married June 17th of next year.
Nice.
Nice.
I do a lot of weddings.
Hopefully not chauffeuring.
No, just set up.
Yeah, that's a cheat mod. I don't want cheat mods. I don't want free money. The game loses all interest for me if I am cheating cash.
Oh, there is also an option, Harv, in the settings if you want to do short jobs or long jobs, and it will actually just create more of those. So if you like doing the longer ones, like that are taking like an hour to actually drive in real life.
That's what I've been doing lately since they started. Well, I finally got my skills up for distance.
Yeah,
So-
you can actually go into the settings and choose to actually prefer longer jobs. I believe it's under gameplay. If you don't like doing those long jobs, then you can do the short jobs.
Gotcha.
Like it'll just generate more of that. You can still get long ones, it just won't generate as much.
Right, right. So Jordan, your brother's getting married the day before his birthday. I have to tell you, dude, 10 years from now, he's going to regret that.
Mm-hmm.
Because every year his birthday is going to get missed because he's going to have to focus on the wedding anniversary, and
Or he
it'll
gets a
all
really
get
nice
lumped together.
birthday. He already gets a really nice birthday.
Nah, it never works that way. Like my dad, and I didn't understand it at the time because I was a kid. His birthday was December 26th, the day after
Ooh.
Christmas.
Ooh.
And he just used to have a fit if you tried to lump his birthday in with Christmas. Like, I want my birthday on a separate day, blah, 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 blah. And
I actually know that that feeling.
why? What,
No, no,
what,
I
what
was
holiday?
bad.
What holiday trumps your birthday?
Christmas.
Oh, what day is your birthday?
It's far enough away where my immediate family treats it different, but any other part of my family doesn't. It's December 13th.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, I was saying like that's why my immediate family like treats it as separate, but anyone who's like more than like a half an hour drive treats it as one.
Yeah, but it's only your immediate family that really matters, right?
Yeah. Then my grandpa is the 30th. Or the 31st. It's New Year's. That's what the New Year's is.
And Jordan's mom is on December 28th.
Wow.
My family was August. Mom was August 1st. Wedding anniversary for them was August 11th. My birthday was August 14th. I know we got a few spots to touch up. And Sharko, are you
Should
going to
somewhere.
get the herbicide sprayer? Because the only thing this needs now... Wait, do we need to put herbicide on a grass field?
Yes.
The first time around, right? We don't have to do it every harvest.
First time around, and if we ever plow it up again, then you
Right.
plow it up.
I'm going to just check the edges real quick. Which I think Caveman is doing also. Yes, he is.
Well, the poppy field wouldn't load in for you guys, so now the grass isn't working for me.
Well, looks like we're good, Caveman. Let's take it home.
Do we have any herbicide?
Should
Probably
somewhere.
not. You might have to buy a couple, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you get the red herbicide. It's a little bit cheaper.
Okay, we'll do. Do you know where they're going to deliver it?
To the shop.
They should deliver it to the shop.
Okay.
That's the spot right there that I was thinking about that didn't quite get done. I got it.
Oh, I kind of assumed that we would just correct that later.
That's grass. It can be grass.
Fair enough. Somebody was asking about our mowers, so I will show.
How many do we
them
want?
That.
Get about 5.
That's a good number. And I'm gonna head to the shop too after I drop off.
It's
this
the Great
cedar.
White North, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep, Great White North is what you want. This is our mower right here. It gets a place of honor right out in front. 7.8 meters of Fendt Beauteous Brilliance. Get it out in the sun so you can actually see it. Yeah, I think having a second one of these would do us well. I'd give us 17 meters of mowing power. This thing is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. And it keeps a Fendt on the farm right out of the gate until we grow up enough to get the Fendt 1050 that has to be on every Harv's World farm. Why? Tell them why, Kevin. Kevin knows why.
You just pull in beside me, I guess.
That's pretty much what I was going to do.
I already got people leaving trailers where they don't belong, and
Oh,
man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, what's that trailer doing there?
I don't know.
Is that where you found that trailer, Tristan? I don't think so.
what the?
What the what?
Oh. Whoops. No, I just said, worker, completed their task, worker completed their task, and I was trying to figure out why. Apparently, accidentally was tapping my, like, button on my keyboard. Or had something tapping it.
Oh yeah, iPlay. We've got the front bar too. It mows all the way across, man. Luckily, we have a lot of garden hose on this farm, so we can pretty much get a hose to any spot and clean our vehicles up. We order garden hose by the 1,000-foot length. That's right, Kevin. I knew I could count on you.
I'm just gonna top the cows off.
Although these traction kings aren't bad, and I gotta tell you. And I do like the international Shorko's driving right now, and I do like the farmalls. But Fent will always be my favorite. Well, I'll agree with you there, Jonathan. The Case Magnum is an awfully good mod. It's a very, very good mod that I do like a lot, but no, it doesn't even come close. The Magnum runs 450 horsepower top end. The Fent 1050 runs 515.
Bragging rights to anyone who can guess my tractor.
And believe it or not, that 65 horsepower, A, is an expensive upgrade, and B, makes a big difference in the implements and tools that you can run. Alright guys, I am coming over here to sell off. Actually, I want to go look at the poppy fields real quick, because these are almost as good as canola fields.
I can't even tell if I'm actually herbiciding or not.
Okay,
I mean, it's
Bant.
spraying, so
Oh, and then just make sure you GPS it.
that's what I'm doing. That's a tree, not GPS.
Well, when the weeds come up, we'll know.
It's gonna be a single stretch somewhere.
Poppy fields are almost as good as canola fields. Although what I really am looking forward to is lavender. I want to see what this guy has done with lavender on a field. Because lavender fields, if you've never seen one, they are incredibly spectacular to see.
Only ever seen one in game.
Yep, feel free to look that up, Jonathan, but I'm pretty darn sure the case IH Connect Magnum, that's my go-to mod if I'm looking for that particular case. 450 is the top horsepower, 515 on a Fent 1050. Yes, sir.
You just need the big bud.
The big bud's not a Fent.
No, but it has like 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, and your point would be?
You can't beat that much horsepower.
Sure you can. If you don't need that much horsepower. Alright. We are selling our harvesters, guys.
Not my harvester.
We need the money.
What's money?
Because
We need the money for something specific.
So I can't gamble it all away?
You already
Nope.
have. You do not have access to any of the bank accounts anymore.
I can see them.
You can see them. You
I
just
can't
aren't,
access them.
You just aren't going to touch them.
No.
No way, Jose. Did I somehow lose the... I lost the trailer hitch on my truck.
How did you manage to pull that off?
When I
I
put
didn't take that off.
when I put the animal cage on, or did you put that on?
I put the animal cage on, but I didn't take the trailer hitch off of it.
And we don't have anything left to pull with over here.
Here, I'll fix it real quick.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
There.
But I lost the animal cage. I can't have both.
Apparently not.
Man.
You get one or the other.
I want my cake and I want to eat it too.
I mean, we can always get you an animal trailer.
That's true. We probably should at some point because we're going to be moving a lot of cows.
We can get you an animal trailer, and I can weld a gooseneck hitch in the back of your truck. We
Yeah.
selling these too?
Yeah. Selling them too. And then we are buying this
New toy. New toy.
new toy. The Twin Screw XBR.
Whose toy is it? Is it Caveman's? Is it Harv's?
It's my toy.
Oh, it's Harv's toy.
Yeah. We want the Crawler 36s. Absolutely. We want all the lights. We want GPS. We want the long pipe.
Yep.
We're not buying the grain extension yet. This thing is going to be awesome.
So say, to be fair, Harv's is the name who's on the bank account.
And then, what header were we buying?
Were we getting the big one or the small one?
The 9 meter, the 9 meter Draper, right?
I think so. And the 9-meter corn header.
I thought we were getting a smaller corn header than that.
No, the 9-meter worked for the corn header.
That's right. That's right.
Actually, the case the case Draper will actually work on this. Whatever the 12-meter or whatever it is, the big one.
Yeah.
13.7-meter will work.
Yeah, but we're just not gonna get that big yet. Look at that beast. That's gonna be an awesome harvester. Oh, Kevin has used this one already. Outstanding, Kevin. And Kevin gives it a thumbs up, so Siskel and Kevin give that harvester a big thumbs up. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Alright, guys, what are we going to do? I know one thing I want to do. So there's 1 billion industries on this map, guys, and I'm talking 1 billion. Now, one thing that we want to do a lot of animal stuff. We really haven't done much of that on stream. And so getting some animal action going, we're going to be doing that in a big, big, big way. But there's a bunch of industries on here. I'm going to go through some of these industries right now. Maybe we can get you guys to let us know what sounds interesting for us to pursue. So, as I go in here, we have got production factories. We've got food factories, and we've got beverage factories. Those are the 3 big ones. Now, going through the production factories, we're already going to set up a dairy and a butcher. Of this, I can promise you. But we can make feed, and some of these we're going to have to do, like, at some point we'll start making our own herbicide. We'll start making our own fertilizer, all that stuff. So most of what's in here probably doesn't really apply. What we're more concerned about is the food factories and the beverage factories. Now, in the food factories, we have got Campbell's soup, Frito-Lay. Campbell's doesn't even tell us what they need. Frito-Lay is a bunch of... We're going to need dairy products to make Frito-Lay. We've got Heartland bread, Heinz ketchup, or Heinz everything, Kellogg's, Ken's, whatever Ken's makes.
Honey mustard and salad dressing.
Honey mustard and salad dressing, apparently. We've got Planters peanuts. I'm kind of intrigued by that one. I want to get some peanuts going. And we've got Wolfie's Pizza. We can actually make pizzas. If we go into our beverage factories, we've got a brewery. Samuel Adams, by the way. Pepsi, vodka, and whiskey. So those are 3 options also. And let me just
That's
make
a
sure
lot.
I haven't missed anything.
That's a lot of an option. Those are a lot of options.
Yep. The orchards, no, that's not really. We looked at construction factories. We've looked at the animals. Sell points don't count. No, it's just it's food and beverages. Well, okay, food production 100%. What food production? Because we can't do all of them. There's no way we can. Well, I mean, we'll do what we can, but I don't see us getting through all of these.
Well, we have the audience choose food or beverage, and then let them select from that. You know, like narrow it down.
Maybe we have them pick one of each.
Like I said, I can create polls, so then we can actually see.
That's true. You could. Kevin
And
likes
there's
the
also a lot
peanut
of
idea.
options to choose every single one.
I can always count on Kevin to agree with me.
I like the idea of peanuts too.
The harvester barn. Maybe, Gary, you're just always eating. How you doing, man? All right.
Always eating.
I'm trying to.
You know, cheeseburger does sound pretty good right about now.
I had a cheeseburger earlier.
I did too, and I'm thinking about having another one.
I
Don't
eat one. I'm good for the day.
don't talk about cheeseburgers right now. I'm gonna be hungry. I haven't had dinner
Oh.
yet.
What about pizza?
You be quiet. How did you get that jacked in there like that, dude? Seriously.
I don't know. I unhooked it and it rolled.
Apparently.
We're just gonna do this the non-realistic way because it's easier than trying to sort that out. There you go.
Whew. That was more
It was
trouble than it
close.
needed to be.
Apparently, Jonathan just had a pizza.
Hey,
Where are you
Jonathan,
running off to with that?
I'm going to get it over to our poppy field. Assuming I can get it through these trees without killing myself.
I guess I'm running Massey then.
If I can get the poppies to roll over for us. I'm not sure that they will. Let's speed up time a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to end up doing forestry.
I don't think anybody wants to see us doing forestry again. This soon.
No.
Not for a while, no.
I'm almost done herbiciding.
Well, we're down to under 100,000 again.
What happened
was
to our
that?
money?
Oh, rye flour is $11.93 at the market. It has hit its target price. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We've got something that will pop up and tell us when when things are good to go. I don't think we've got any more. We've only got 2 pallets of flour. And we don't have any more rye in the mills, so that's not a... I wish it would have been one of our crops.
Yeah, I wish it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Start a bar with pizza and hamburgers and peanuts to go with the beer. Oh, there you always do have peanuts on the bar, don't you? All right, I'll tell you. We're gonna take a risk.
Mm.
We're gonna plant
No.
peanuts in this field when the poppies are out.
Oh no. Okay.
Yep, it's time for peanuts.
Poppies are not ready yet. Taking them so long.
They take for bloody ever, dude. It's gonna be midnight by the time they roll around.
Mm-hmm.
At this rate, yeah.
How is the herbiciding going, by the way?
Almost done. Like 2 rows left.
Okay, good. Let me know when you're done, and I'll have somebody hit the sleep trigger on the house, and we'll advance to tomorrow morning.
Nope.
Bradley, on a lunch like that at school, yeah, I'm sure you did gain a couple pounds. Not that I, not that I have anything to complain about or brag about. Mouse,
Mouse.
buddy. There we
Hey,
go.
Mouse.
There we go. We got poppies.
You want me to sleep till the morning?
If Sharko's done, we might as well get some light on the subject
Say,
here.
no, I'm not done. But the grass grew in though. Like if the first stage.
That's what I just wanted to make sure that I did unfold the harvester. Thank you very much. Strange.
And I don't see any weeds. Maybe they haven't grown yet.
I know they will, though.
Uh-huh.
Usually they grow in before the thing grows in. I guess grass is a fast growing crop, so.
How close are you to being done?
9 in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, I just crashed into a tree. Maybe make that 5. No, I'm on the last pass now.
We're gonna need a chaser bin driver over here, by the way. And Mouse, we're loving the map, man. We were just asking everybody what kind of production they want us to start pushing toward. Beverages or food.
I'm gonna go ahead and relink that.
You can
Google
sleep now.
document.
And Mouse, Caveman came up with a price list for easy, medium, and hard difficulties. Sleeping. So that we're not doing everything in the dark.
What? It went to 8, then it went back to 5?
I saw that, yeah.
What's worse is I believe I have fallen through
Get
the
out of your
map.
vehicle and get back
Yeah.
in it.
You just hit the tab. That's just the thing with the game.
Or just hop out and hop back in, and it won't let me sleep again.
Well, we'll just keep advancing time at 120 until we get there. We're good.
I would say that was weird, yeah, it went like...
Let's harvest. Anyway, Mouse, I was saying, Caveman created a price list for everything on the map so we know when to sell. Because there's too much junk to keep track of, so we know what optimal prices are to sell our stuff now. I hope.
I think. Do you have a crash counter for me? So it'd be like minutes since the last crash.
I used to have a crash counter, but you broke it.
Yeah, you crashed into it.
and, and you ran it up too high, and it just kind of shattered one day. It gave up the ghost, man.
It's like I'm working too hard. I quit this job.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got a chaser bin driver heading for us. Is FS still with us?
I think he disconnected
Yeah.
Dope.
because I saw it disconnect from the server, and then like I heard a thing in Discord
So
roughly
I'll-
the same time.
I'll go grab the thing.
we're,
Thank you, the
we're
bin.
gonna let Sharko run chaser bin.
Yes, he can run Chaser Ben with the semi and the new big trailer.
Yeah, that's not really what I meant. We're
I
letting.
think he can. I think he
it's-
can handle it.
Where is the semi? There it is.
This
Where's
thing-
the new trailer?
This new harvester looks like a transformer.
It does.
Look at that thing. That's a beast.
You know where the trailer is?
Yeah, it should be between the two new barns.
Okay.
You're not already full, are you, Harv?
No, 40% on the first pass. Why?
Okay. Well, I saw you had your pipe out.
Well, I was calling for a chaser bin driver, so I figured I should have my pipe out.
Uh,
But I'm putting it back in because I don't like to have my pipe out in public when there's no point. Oh, Mouse put in an area with a whiskey still. Outstanding. Very cool.
oh, that's nice.
Oh, and jumped on Hofbergman. Wow.
I hear a lot of people are hopping on that map now.
It's kind of become all the rage lately. The last month or two, everybody's been Hofbergman this and Hofbergman that. Yeah, Bradley, thanks for asking. The new job is doing just fine. You know, like any job, some days are better than others, but yeah, everything's going reasonably well. I appreciate you asking. One of the best things about my new job is I have an eye exam on Friday. Okay, that's not part of the job. Part of the job is having vision insurance so I can go have my eyes examined for the first time in like 5 years.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Kind of a big deal.
That can be expensive. Like glasses and all that.
Yeah, it can be very expensive, which is why I haven't done it. No, Bradley, I can't buy you fertilizer for your pumpkins, but good luck with that.
You're just planting pumpkins now. I think it's a little late.
Somebody sent me a message on Steam the other day. They're like, "Can you buy me CS:GO?" And I said, "No, but I can see you go." Bye.
Wait, isn't CS:GO free?
It is.
It might have been something other than that, but I was trying to make a joke, and now you're blowing it. No, they asked me to buy them some game, and I'm like, no. This is what I actually said. I said, "Can you pay my rent? Can you buy me a tank of gas for my car? Can you put food on my table?" And I shot about 6
Ooh.
questions that way, and then I said, "I'll see you later. Bye." And then I just blocked them. I have a very low tolerance for beggary.
Yeah.
Like it's something I would never do and wouldn't, you know. I don't know. I'm not going to get all preachy about it or anything, but it goes back to the days of when I played EverQuest, when EverQuest first came out, and that's when the whole begging in games really began.
Oh
Yep.
yes.
And people just, man, beg you for everything. Can I have
Bonnie.
a thousand platinum for this sword I really, really want? I'm like, do you have any idea how long it took me to earn 1,000 platinum? Because EverQuest was super hardcore when it came out. I mean, you would literally pick up like broken shards off of a corpse just because they were worth a couple silver. Because it was that hard to come up with money.
Oh yeah, I remember back in the beta days of World of Warcraft. You take anything, it'd be worth 2 copper. You take it because it was worth something.
Well, hello, Bonnie Hauberg. How are you? Since you called me Mouse, or since you called me Marv, I figured I should call you Hauberg instead of Mauberg. Well, outstanding, Bonnie. I'm really happy to hear you're having a great day. Thanks for
Yeah.
dropping in and making our day better, too.
Mm-hmm.
Sharko, don't forget you can unlock that trailer. You know.
I did.
Okay, because I know it was still locked when you were over here by me.
I realized that. God, this is still locked. I should probably unlock it.
So, Bonnie, why are you having such a great day? Tell us all about it. I love to hear positive things. Too much negative in the world.
Well, that is true.
Very true.
No, I had a annoying noise today, or news.
What was that?
My car's delayed another 2 weeks.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you having
That's
to
okay.
wait?
We get another 2 weeks of safe driving.
Well, yeah, but he's already trading in the car for a semi. He's
Well,
like, I can't do enough damage with this little car. I need an
I figured
18-wheeler.
I figure that's going to take him at least 2 to 3 months.
I need my license first.
I was talking. Well, here it takes 2 to 3 months to get one.
That's what I like about Sharko is he's always an optimist. He actually thinks they're going to give him a CDL.
They're AZs here.
Whatever. Same difference.
A for the weight and Z for the air brakes.
I love it, Kevin. I love this harvester. It's going to be one of my favorites for quite some time.
Why are the harvesters?
I like anything that's unique and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse, that's a fair point. How do seedless grapes reproduce?
So, seedless, just means they're picked early in their stage. They still actually, if left long enough, will grow seeds.
Now you see what you've done, Mouse. We've
Uh,
got
at least I know
we-
that's true of watermelon. At least.
we've got the techno geek Sharko coming out
Well, I know that's how watermelon works. So
now.
Grapes work the same way, I'm pretty sure.
I'm assuming they would be too. Yeah. Is they're picked so early that the plant can't actually start growing the seeds.
So Bonnie's got her husband home. Her son is home sick, but it's just a cold, so nothing to worry about there. And she's a standard mother who likes to feel needed. I totally understand where you're coming from, Bonnie. Absolutely. And Mouse says you're wrong.
Are they a hybrid?
They're hybrids.
Oh.
And the kids
That
aren't
is cool, then.
arguing, so that's a peaceful home at the moment.
Oh, that's it.
Outstanding.
That would be happy.
Well, that's great.
That's a big deal right there.
Mhm.
The way we were with my parents, we were constantly fighting with each other, unless we were in
Same.
separate rooms.
My sister and I were also terrible too. That's actually cool. So what do they work? Do they just have like, oh, are they like maple trees? There's such thing as female maple trees and male maple trees. Male maple trees don't produce seeds.
That sounds like the female maple tree. Males produce the seeds. Females produce the eggs, right?
Well, no, apparently on maple trees. I think they got the wrong quote.
That's a fair point, Jonathan. Sometimes if the kids are or your dogs are quiet, you have to be concerned.
That is true.
That's very, very true.
Or at least when they're different than normal. If they're always quiet, then you should be worried if they're being loud. If they're always loud, then them being quiet, you should worry.
When they're doing the opposite of the normal, that's when you worry.
Yeah,
See, this thing has an Uber pipe on it too.
it does. That's a thick pipe.
Well, it's the length of it.
That too.
You could practically run these just side by side and tip into each other.
I wonder if that's what they were designed for.
Could be. Now we got some
They do.
harvest action going on. It's not going to take long to get these fields harvested with these two working them.
No, it's not.
And Sharko doesn't have to worry about pulling his train anymore. His trailer
Yeah, we got
chain.
Shark to a bigger trailer.
I'm happy.
I'd like to see one of our crop prices that we're holding, either rice or cranberries, come up enough to sell.
So how did cranberries go? I haven't seen the stream yet. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Well, the cranberry harvest was fine. I mean,
That's good.
you know, Caveman and I, when it was just the two of us for that stream, and without, you know, any distractions, we're able to get a lot of work done.
Oh, without me
yeah.
crashing all the time.
Almost 150,000 liters of cranberries off that field.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Does it
We're
sell
just
for
waiting
high?
the price. Cranberry. A good price should be $9.12.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
And what's the price at right now? $4.67 and dropping. We're not selling cranberries anytime soon.
Yeah.
Bonnie's got cameras in every room, so her kids have no. I
See,
hope
that's smart.
I hope you at least let them go to the bathroom privately. Cranberries went out with a bang. That's true. Cranberries did go out with a bang. We blew up all the boulders first, and then harvested cranberries. Isn't that how that stream went? I think so.
I don't
Going out
remember
with a
what
bang,
the
let's
order
start a
was.
bang.
I just remember we blew stuff up and we harvested cranberries.
We blew stuff up. Kevin was very, very happy to finally see some explosions. We need to blow more stuff up. We are definitely gonna keep the explosives factory working. No cameras
I'm
in
not
the
allo-
bathroom. Good, good.
I'm not allowed to have the keys to the explosion room.
No, you're not.
No.
Like
They
he's
keep-
not allowed to drive the vehicle transporting the explosives either.
Well, why not? Just throw them in the back of this trailer, and then we'll be good.
Bradley, the map shows nothing but numbers because these are all just the plots of land. There's no fields, no nothing. There's just 45, 50 plots of land we could buy. We own 19 and 20. And each one of these is about $1 million. So in order to buy the whole map, we need somewhere between 50 and 60 million dollars. So we have a long way to go, and it's all covered by trees. So we oh, that's right, Bonnie. We blew up that scrap metal at the end.
Blew up scrap metal.
Yep. There was scrap metal parked in the yard over by the collectibles,
Fence.
by the
Ah.
fence. And we decided to get that out of there. So, I'll tell you guys, there's a lot of forestry that's going to need to be done on this map, which will make us a lot of money. Most of that forestry is probably going to get done off camera because, frankly, we've kind of discovered people don't really like watching forestry very much. Just giving you a heads up on that. But in order to move forward, we're going to have to clear a lot of trees. We are not going to get the Trek 600 or any other kind of tree mulching, tree mower disappeared thing. We are going to harvest these because we need the money. So you'll see our money jump. You'll see new things happening, or at least new areas for us to put junk in. From time to time. But yeah, forestry can get pretty tedious. We
Not
totally.
to mention, we also need the lumber for productions.
We need a lot of lumber. Our sawmill's working overtime as it is. We actually might have to upgrade our sawmill at some point. We will have to upgrade our sawmill at some point. But
More when.
This map with the short, and we do. I mean, yeah, we're doing 2 or 3 hours at a time, but realistically, we do pretty short streams on a very big, involved map, so we do have to advance it without boring you all to tears.
Jonathan, do you mean the length or the actual rate?
To change the cut rate, Jonathan, not the cut rate, only the length.
I believe it's Y on keyboard.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Because I think
Sounds
the
right.
Y on the keyboard is the same as it is on the controller.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The only control that's the same.
Well, I mean, you have to have a modded tree harvester to go above 8 meters.
Yeah, it's a tree harvester.
That is a fact of life. Base game tree harvesters will only cut up to 8 meters. You
There's
can
a
get
modded base game harvester. Yeah.
You can get good modded tree harvesters that will run, I want to say, up to 20.
I think it's usually 15, isn't it?
I was going to say, I know there's one out there that's pretty good that goes up to 25.
Yeah.
And it is a modded version of the base game Ponzi.
Oh, are you talking
And
about the Scorpion King
Yes.
MRF edition or whatever it's called?
I don't think that's it. I think it's
No, I think his is only 15.
yeah, I think it's
meters.
on Mod Network. It's a different version.
Okay.
It actually has track. You can actually get 3D tracks on it and all that fun stuff too. But it goes up to 25, and it's done in 0.1 meter increments.
0.1? Holy crap.
Yep,
That would be tedious.
it is.
I've got to hit the button 10 times to advance 1 meter.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Jonathan, you can change it to up to 8 meters on the base game just with Y on the keyboard.
Yeah, just hit Y, Jonathan. I'm pretty darn sure that's what the key is. I think the tree harvester I have on off the grid, I'm pretty sure that one will go up to 20.
Yeah, I know some go up to 20, some go up to 15. So.
Well, looks like we are done.
If you're on PC, it's not that hard to open up one XML file and edit it.
That's true.
If you find a mod you like, it just doesn't go to the length you want, you can open it up. There's a section in there for cut length.
That's a fair
You can
point.
find it and put what you want it to be.
1,000.
That is a fair point.
I think it breaks at anything above like 40.
I don't think
Probably
you'll.
'cause of-
I don't think you'll find a tree above 40. I think the longest tree is about 34, 34 to 36.
And those are the big tall pine trees. Or
Yep.
spruce trees, I guess. Or are they pine? I think they're pine.
Hey Richard, how you doing, man?
Sure.
Glad to see you dropping into the stream, but unfortunately, I think we're gonna be wrapping it up here, buddy. Although, let's go take a look at our newly planted grass field before we do that. Plus, I get to drive this awesome beast of a harvester at 30 miles an hour through the forest for just a little bit longer. And it is a beast of a harvester.
Poppy's just going into the silo.
Yep, they're not.
Yes, they're
Not-
not at sell point yet.
Oh, we've got to clear this bunker, too. We are going to save as much of the silage as we can for our future cattle. Look at that. We've got a rock-solid grass field coming in already. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
You don't want to open them in Word, but you should have Notepad. I play.
I would highly recommend downloading Notepad++ for editing XML files.
Yeah,
Because it
Notepad++
color
plus
co-
less.
It color codes everything and makes it a whole lot easier to read and a whole lot easier to see.
But if you don't feel like downloading anything, Notepad on the computer is better. Word is very iffy. You can. But
Okay, we get it. And on that note, guys.
I don't recommend Word. I don't recommend Word.
On that note, guys, I think that's going to do it for us before we get too geeky about Word, Notepad++, and Charmin. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for us. Thank you, Harley. It's been good hanging out with you, too. Guys, we'll be back on Sunday at our usual time, of course, back here on PV Uncharted. As always, it's been fun. We've had a blast. Any final words, guys?
Catch y'all on Sunday. And if y'all are playing on this map, check out that link that Harv will be putting in the description.
That's right. Harv will be adding that to the description. Give you all a good idea of what prices to sell your products at.
I'll see you next Wednesday, guys.
All right, guys.
Well, for me.
As always, we very much appreciate you coming along for the ride. Till next time, take care.